We would not be here tonight for the leadership of Tony Diaz. Tony Diaz, El Libro Traficante, is a novelist and holds a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. He is also an entrepreneur who brings together contemporary Latino arts, culture, and business in ways that have transformed Houston, Texas, and have now blossomed into the Libro Traficante movement. He is the founder of Nuestra Palabra, Latino Writers Have Their Say, which oversees several successful approaches to the Latino experience in the United States. These range from unique websites to classic media such as the magazine Aztec Muse and the group's weekly radio program. Please help me welcome Tony Diaz.
Thank you very much. You know, when Arizona tried to erase our history, we decided to make more. And it really is a pleasure and honor to convene with you as together we usher in the Latino Renaissance. When people look at the caravan schedule, they're gonna see what will dispel several myths. And tonight, it's exciting because we are destroying several myths. The first is that we are not united. That's gotta stop, because we are united. Right now, our brothers and sisters in San Antonio have opened their hearts and homes to us, and we thank you very much. It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. Also, I want to make clear, I want to thank the madrinos y padrinos of our literature. This is like the Latino Grammys here tonight. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I want to also acknowledge the new generation. This is a movement. Takes many people, and we've got a crew that is very deep and strong. And I'd like the caravanistas and the Nuestra Palabra folks to please stand up, because they're putting themselves and time, energy at risk. So if the caravan people, please stand up, por favor. And when people look at that page, they're gonna see the beautiful centers that we have that defy the myth that we don't want to express ourselves. Right now, our next stop will be in El Paso, where the community said, you're not just gonna stop here, you're gonna have a big band book bash here. We're gonna have a huge event in Albuquerque at the National Hispanic Museum, which is gorgeous. And I just want to give you a little insight into what happened today, which is, it really has been magical here. And just tell you a little bit how this is just the beginning. The Arizona legislators, by prohibiting Latino studies, have created what they feared the most. We're not the sleeping giant. We're the working giant, and we're reporting for work right now, from now on. We will be coming back often. Yesterday, we inaugurated the underground library at the Southwest Workers Union on Commerce. That is one of 4 underground libraries. The other one is in Houston, the other one is in Albuquerque, the final one is in Tucson. Basically, the whole idea is people from around the country have been donating a complete set of the banned books for each of these centers. Right now, I beseech all writers, I want you, from now on, when your books are published, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, mail them to the underground library, because our history and culture must never be at the mercy of an administration ever again from now on. Also, this morning, we had what we call the Libro Traficante First Amendment School Board Review. And what we are doing is we're compiling information for school boards at every city that we stop in. I want you to know that that is key for our community. We must begin to win school board elections. And I want you to know also, right now, people are getting ready in Tucson. In November, there will be 3 seats up for elections. That means when we win that, because we're going to win that. We're going to win that, right? We're going to win that. We will have a majority on the Tucson Unified School District, which is basically what happened to eliminate these courses. However, we need to be ever vigilant. Tucson's actually a very beautiful place. They had the leading edge Mexican American Studies program. They just had the Tucson Book Festival. Somebody rested. Somebody slept too late. Somebody did something else. We must be ever vigilant with democracy, because if we stop and take a break, this is what happens. So what we're trying to do is inspire the 6 cities that we work with to deliver candidates with the right heart, the right mind, and it's quantum demographics. They don't have to be Latinos, because unfortunately, some Latinos who represent us gotta go. So we'll be returning for that. And then, of course, also I want to mention that we'll be doing teach-ins. Also, we did teach-in here. We'll be doing a teach-in in Tucson. And this is about the young. And I'm learning a lot from my brothers and sisters in San Antonio. And this afternoon, of course, Curandera was republished by Wings Press. They donated 100 copies for us to give away at the teach-in today. And me and my Libro Traficantes on the caravan will be smuggling 100 back to Tucson. Mind-altering prose. And before I get to the text that I'd like to read, I want to just end this little introduction by inviting you to go to the website, librotraficante.com. I now deputize all of you, Libro Traficantes. And this is about the students. A lot of my peers remind me that we need to listen to our students. Right now, it's 18 and 20-year-olds who are dealing with direct oppression. They are protesting the same system that will grade them. They are protesting the same system that will decide if they get a high school diploma or not. They have been traumatized. They must know that they're not abandoned, and they need to be rewarded and heralded for the fight they're putting up in Tucson. And we will convey these love notes, these beautiful love notes from you to them this week. Thank you. Thank you for all that. And I do want to read excerpts from one of the contraband books. We will be crossing state lines with this contraband material, so I expect an FBI file pretty soon. And I'm going to read you one line, because the law, Arizona House Bill 2281, was created to eliminate courses that promote the overthrow of the government. And the only curriculum that Arizona saw fit to ban was Mexican American Studies. And they keep discussing the 7 books that they carted out during class time in front of our young. Message to Aztlan by Rodolfo Corky Gonzalez was one of those books, and I've reread it. Because I'm like, I've read that book. I don't remember any instructions on overthrowing the government. I think I should read it again. I'm going to read you one eye-opening, jaw-dropping line that puts this into context, and then I'll just read a few more entries, and then I will then hand the presentation over to my colleagues and dear friends. If you would repeat some of the words of the Declaration of Independence to those people, they'll think that it's radical. They'll say it's communist. They'll say it's socialist. And they'll say it's un-American. This is from the excerpt actually titled Message to Aztlan. This is to the educator. Your responsibility is one of the most important in the movement. To you lies the great task of teaching the truth about our history, our culture, our values, and our contributions to mankind. You, the Chicano educator, must encourage and develop confidence in our children and teach our people the history of our colonization and oppression. And you must, in all honesty, instruct and direct them to a sound political action that inspires them to commit themselves to the progress of our people and all humanity. The schools are tools of the power structure that blind and sentence our youth to the life of confusion and hypocrisy, one that preaches assimilation and practices institutional racism. You, the educators, have to rise above this to be the urban missionary, to be the believer in the advancement of our youth to a new and progressive society, and to be totally dedicated to mold minds to learn how to know their future role as builders, teachers, and leaders. The progress of a people is judged by their educational attainment. Yours is the responsibility of truly educating our youth to the ideals of character, principle, and complete liberation. A teacher who loves to teach loves people, and a person who loves teaches the truth and stands by the students. I can't believe this is banned in Arizona.